What's up there? See this tree right here? I got my chicken buried under it. I wonder if the state will pay me extra to have to dig up the chickens, bud. I sold the MicroStrategy short stock and made 15%. It was only 50 bucks I put on it, but it was fun. I had a really good time doing that. So I sold that. I threw a little bit of money, 100 bucks into Sentinel One, just because of all the deep fakery shit. I figured their stock it got beat down, but there's going to be more demand for all that deep fake sensing security shit. So I bought that Sentinel One. You know, the best one is the Intuit. I want that Intuit stock is what I want. If it goes into like this 680, 675, maybe lower, I don't know. I like the Intuit one. I use their service and I kind of hate them, but they're who I use and there's not a better show in town. UNH. United Healthcare, he says. All right. You were right on the Corey. I'm good. Oh yeah, let's go take a look at the lindero. I don't know how this stream's gonna held up. Let's take a look into it after it corrects Tuesday. He's probably right. I want that Intuit, yeah, because I think they're just gonna sweep a lot of the AI accounting needs. They'll just have some program. They're gonna offer it to everyone through QuickBooks, and it will displace a bunch of the small accountant work. So I like that Intuit one. You know, I see it $900, right? In a couple of years, whoever knows how long it takes. Let's take a look at this stupid fruit. It's not stupid, but it's confusing to me because I bet you first fruits maybe not the best ones, but I had them in the greenhouse and then I pulled it outside. Ever since in the back, like, oh, it's kind of surprised with low maintenance. Bob, you're talking about this tree, the lindero? Hey, Bill. You're talking about this tree, the Garcinia Madrono lindero? See, this one's got fruit on it, and they're inside this net. They're yellow. I picked one yellow, and it didn't taste quite right. I don't know. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fruit on there left. Hey, thanks for getting that, Bob. You think I should pick one off and try it? I tried one a few days ago, and it wasn't any good. It was too early. And I said, I'm not making that mistake again. So now I'm trying to let them sit. I've got 7 to eat from. I could pull one off right now and taste it again. No, it didn't set fruit. Eduardo, it did not set fruit. It did not. So I don't know. I kind of want to let these sit on the tree longer, but they look like they're ripe. That's the biggest one. Yeah, they look really cool. The tree's really small too. They're bigger than a lemon drop mangosteen, but they're not as big as they could get. I know these things are still pretty small because, you know, this is the first time the tree's ever fruited. And like I have over here, it's a closely related tree. The, what's it called? Garcinia acuminata. It's right here. And this one takes longer to flower and fruit. I want to pull it out. I need to repot it. Takes longer to flower and fruit and never looks as good. And it's a much bigger tree. This tree's much older than the one that you just saw, but it makes the same kind of fruit. So you see this tree is really old. This one's much younger and it's a more squat tree. It doesn't grow as big. This one just wants to grow straight up. But I do like the fruit on this, but the tree always looks unhappy compared to the other one. And here I am waiting on this to flower. I don't know how many more years, but I would need to put that into like a 45 gallon. Yeah, I don't know. I want to pick one off and eat it right now. I guess I could try it, but you gotta cut them, I think. You can't just bite in. The skin, I bit into the skin. It was like thick and nasty. So I'm tempted to just let them sit on the tree a little longer. Well, we got 7. This one looks kind of shitty. So that's that. You know what I was thinking too, guys? This is something that I came up with as a theory. It would be historical. There's like 0 footage of this. Yeah, I'll probably do a little pre-recorded video and put it up as a short again to do the historical thing. You're right on that. That's a good point. I want to show you some stuff. This is basically like mental notes, my little diary of what the shit I need to do. But first off, I want to talk about a phenomenon we're having this year. A lack of squirrels going for the fruit, and a lack of birds actually going for the fruit. So usually the worms too. This is a strange year. We usually would have like a lot of fruit flies in the Caribbean fruit fly. We don't have any Caribbean fruit fly. And the funny thing is it wasn't even that cold, but we did have a lot of extra cold days, like low temps, but not freezing. So it was a crazy year. My other theory is all of the squirrels, like all of the ones that normally would eat all of the fruit, they're eating the chicken feed and they're filling up on chicken feed. Cause I come out every day and there'll be like 5 of them right here. And they're like cockroaches and they don't even disperse. They walk away really slow. So I think the squirrels are filling up on the chicken feed and not eating the fruit as much. They used to go crazy for the seeds. When the fruit first started to come out, my patanga tubas, they wouldn't let a single one get ripe. They would take and eat the seed on every fruit. But now they stopped it. It took them like 3 years to finally stop that shit. And now that they stopped, it's like not even the rats are eating them. There's no fruit flies, no rats. It's a weird phenomenon. I've never... The size of the seed on that was nothing. It's just kind of crazy to think they're not getting eaten. Dang, I had a really valuable seed in my pocket. Oh yeah, you know what? This is the madruno fruit from the first one that I ate. I better plant that and label it. But I ate one fruit already and I threw it in my... There was a seed in the fruit, but the fruit wasn't fully ripe. And the seed looks good, so I better plant that. See if I can find something to plant it in. What would be best is one of those pots with the little holes in it. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen today. We're just gonna take it just like this. In one of these pots here. Just like that. And then put it somewhere in the shade in a cage. Just like that. Look what I do over here too. To keep my stuff wet, I just rotate this sprinkler around on a ladder. It's an oscillating sprinkler. It's a plastic one. I like them better than the metal ones. It's adjustable. It's about 30 bucks. I got one at Goodwill for 5. But you put it on top of the ladder and just move it around and it does wonders. And it's like it cools the whole area down by like 8 degrees. It feels like more than 5. Maybe it's 5, but it feels great. It feels like it rained. The trees love it. And it makes a very good coverage. Very nice. I've been watering these Garcinias a lot to try to get them to flower. I've fertilized them. It fruited last year, but I don't know if it's gonna fruit again. It makes a delicious fruit. The Garcinia xanthochymus. So I think I might rotate this sprinkler one more time. I'm gonna take it off of this ladder, walk it over here. I don't think I can make it where I wanna go. Let's see if we can put it over here. Ooh, got my phone wet. I don't know, I messed the stream up, I'm sure. I think we're just gonna set it down right over here. Man, that chicken won't shut up. It could drive you crazy after a while. That's fine for now. Look at these seedlings coming up. How I do the mass planting. Remember I told you that. And now I've switched from the net to like a different type of net. But these are all the Sabara seeds that I mass planted out in them videos. That tells you how long it takes for them to finally come up. I got a whole nother batch of them over here. I did another mass planting the other day. I think I planted maybe, I'm gonna be conservative here, 3,000 seeds. And I still have another 1,000 to plant. And it's all in search of that lucky ticket. Who wants to be the next American variety of jabaricaba? But these are all varieties here. These are ones that, I'm trying to keep them out of the squirrel's reach, but I think at this point it's safe to probably take off the netting. Some might get dug at, but I have my netting on there. And I'm gonna pull the netting off and just kind of do a strength in numbers and pray. But I think the net on them too long can be a little bit detrimental. But we're looking pretty good on sprout rate. A lot of seedlings coming up. I'm gonna go pull that other one and just kind of say a farmer's prayer. Living on a prayer. Ooh. Take my hand and we'll make it out. I don't think they can mess them all up. They might try. There's some strength in numbers there. You can all make those worth all about $20 in a year. $15, $20 per tree. Now I'll show you all the other trees I mass planted over here. They're all been stepped up. And here is a good spot to have them in the shade. See all that? I did them right into the liners, the cell liners. And then I did them in these big pots. I did them in a trough. There's a trough over here. Thousands of seeds planted. All of this is chock full of thousands of seeds. Maybe 5,000 seeds. I don't even know. I got tired of counting. Oh, looks like Casey's here. Hope my dog's inside. Spud. Thanks, Dad. All right, I'm gonna pull one of these fruits off and try it out. I get to say I'm the first one, right? We kids all over the world eating them in 5 years. And we can look back at the shitty quality video and say, that was the guy. These two lizards got beef. I never did get to mention that out here the rabbits used to be so skittish. But over the years, I've formed a relationship with my rabbits. And now you can walk right up to them. We got a whole slew of them that are tame. And then the lizards. All right, here we go. Let's pull off one of these and see what happens. If you don't cover it, they'll get in. Hard as a rock. This one's soft. That's how you tell. It'll get soft. We'll take this inside and try it out. It's soft. Got a little bit of give to it. I imagine they get much bigger. Feels interesting in your hand. I gotta recover the tree. Hopefully that's covered. Let's try it out. See what it tastes like. See, these rabbit comes and he shits on all my bricks. He's shitting on bricks. I left some food out for him. But I'm trying, he came back. I changed up the color of my rocks to a darker color, and now he's come back. Casey. I don't know where he went. You over there? He might have gone in the house. Well, let's go in the house anyway and eat this fruit. Hey, Dad, you still there? Because I want to show you this thing on his ear. Casey. Yeah. What's happening? I'm on a live stream.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I don't want to intrude.
No, you're good. I just wanted to let you know, just in case you started, some stupid shit. Yeah. I'm about to taste this fruit for the first time. Would you believe that? It's actually not the first time I've tasted it before, but it wasn't right. But so maybe this is the first time. Skin's slipping off this time. Last time it didn't slip off. I have a feeling it's going to taste just like what I think it's going to taste like, which is what it tastes like. This one looks a lot better than the other one. Let's see if I can show this. Kind of like a cottony. This one looks a lot more succulent. I think we're good on this. It kind of just slips right out of the skin. Tempted to taste some of the skin on this, but hey, look at that, jump right out. That's it. A little nugget. Let's taste this thing. I'll do another video in a minute. Here we go. 1. Thank you, Lord. 2. 3. It's really good. It tastes a lot like the other one, the Garcinia acuminata. The fruit just needs to get bigger because it was not taken. It's the first fruit it's ever made. Don't judge a tree by the first fruit that it makes. Flavor's there. Very good flavor. One seed, but it was all seed. There was like nothing to eat. So the fruit needs to get a lot bigger and the tree will be happier. These were born over the winter. Went through some cold. But damn, that's a really good fruit. I'm excited about them. These are supposed to get 3 times this size. So we got to wait for the tree to mature a little bit to get bigger fruit. But it has it's a really good flavor, it is. The skin is crazy. Look at that. Let's taste the skin. Wash my hands. Don't eat the skin. The skin's fucking terrible. Alright. I don't think I washed my hands, man. I was just wiping my ass outside. I got those worms, the pin ones. The flavor is just like the Garcinia acuminata, maybe a little different. It's really good. It's really good flavor. It's just like a lemon drop mangosteen, but different. Cannot eat the skin, buddy. Good luck. Well, the achacharu has a totally different flavor. And a much more, it's a totally different, more like a banana apple, kind of like a banana thing. This is more lemon. You're getting more lemon out of that. So it's more of a lemon, if you believe that. All right, well, I'm going to get going. I want to say thanks to all the viewers and watchers. I have some of these listed on the website. I have one listed right now, and the one I have listed is the best of the bunch that I made. And then I'll have another and another. And then I'll start to list the Paulista trees here soon. We seeded a bunch of yellow grumachama and dwarf grumachama to freeze dry the fruit and sell it too. Yeah, y'all have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.